Welcome to another video, and in this video we are going to teach you the fastest way and probably the most effective way to get light hide. Light hide is probably one of the most useful hides in the whole entire game of Hytale, because they are used for repair kits, weapons, and armor. But repair kits are probably the most useful thing. We will also be doing this on the server that I play on. Alright. So the first thing about light hide is that you have to put it into a tanning rack to actually make it useful. If you don't have one of these, then you're not doing it right. And to make weapons, you need medium hide, light leather. So that's really everything you will need. Hide is very useful, but light hide is probably the hardest to get. Mostly because you don't want to be chasing down millions of rabbits and shooting them with your bow. Like, watch this, look. If you find a rabbit, or a loot package, that's what I like to call them, because they have loot in them, mostly the light hide. If you find a rabbit, he will probably only be one rabbit. They don't usually travel in groups. You might find two next to each other, but not usually 3 or 4. And they're extremely hard to find. Let's see here. Alright, so they usually spawn in this forest. Okay, I don't see one yet. You see, they're very hard to find. You don't want to go around chasing rabbits that don't even exist. Am I gonna be able to shoot one? Alright. So now, since now you guys know that it's really hard to find rabbits for light hide, there's probably other creatures that drop light hide, but there's one creature that drops the most light hide, because it can drop 2 to 3 light hide. Sometimes only drops 1, but usually 2 or 3, and it's really good. It's really fast too. So to get this light hide, you want to get arrows, because it's gonna run away from you, because it's an animal. It's not gonna be stationary, and you want to run to this biome over here, this sandy beach, as what I like to call it. And there's a specific type of creature that spawns in this biome, and it drops the light hide that we need to craft all our armors, weapons, and repair kits. You don't spawn in this right when you play the game. You usually spawn, well, you're supposed to spawn in this grassy area. Alright, here it is. This is what the biome should look like, and that is the creature we are looking for right over there, that antelope or whatever. I'm going to call him a 2-in-1 deal. Oh. So these creatures not only drop light hide, but they drop so much food. Watch. Nice. We got 1 light hide, but they also spawn in groups, so you will find a whole bunch more. Alright. See, we got 2 light hide, and then we got 2 raw wild meat. We're only on 4 food and 3 hide. It's probably the most effective way. And it's pretty easy to kill them if you don't want to use that crossbow, and you just want to hit them. It's the same way, they just deal damage to you, and it takes a lot longer to kill them. And like I said, they spawn in up to 5 to 6 in each group, sometimes only 4 or 3. Or you might just find one running around somewhere. But yeah, these things are loot drops. We have so much lighthouder. We already had 8, and if we were just hunting little bunnies, we probably only have 3 by now. And that was only in like 2 minutes. That's how much we got. So that is the fastest way to get light hide. But I have to tell you this, there are some dangerous creatures in this biome, so I would probably get copper, full copper before coming in this. If you want just to be safe, stay in iron. But yeah, this place is pretty good for light hide. And I guess that's the end of this video. Bye.